We are in a very different time. We are at a stage where we have to think of effective ways in which we are able to study from home. This situation is completely new to us. So far, we have been accustomed to the routine of attending classes in school or college and doing homework, studying, etc. at home. Now, we have to do all these activities from home itself. How can we adapt ourselves to this new situation and how to make the most of it and study from home effectively? This video is all about that. I am going to share with you some easy practical tips as to how to plan, manage and schedule your study time efficiently and make this study from home experience an enjoyable one. My name is Arvind and this channel is all about helping you learn faster. If you are interested in learning and improve your memory power, then consider subscribing this channel and click the bell notification. Pretend that you are going to school every day. Do you remember your usual routine before going to school or college on a given day? You get up at a certain time, do some activities or exercise or some reading, shower, have breakfast and then get ready for school, right? There is always a schedule and you are driven towards it. There is always a sense of urgency. This sense of urgency helps you be on time. But when you are in lockdown, you hardly have any sense of urgency. There is no schedule and you need not be on time for anything. The day starts late and without a schedule, the entire day is wasted before you realize it. So what I ask you to do is pretend that you are going to school or college today like any other normal day. You get up as usual on time, finish off all your morning activities on time, prepare a schedule for the day and plan what you are going to study today. Make sure to stick to the schedule. My second tip, create a study space. When you are in college or school, you are expected to follow some rules and regulations. Everyone around you follows them and there is some discipline. Everything around you is related to studies. There is an everyday schedule and there is not much of distraction. Whereas when you are in the comfort of your house, you have no rules to follow. To make things worse, there are lots of distractions too. Studying becomes impossible. You cannot bring yourself to sit and study. So to get you in the study mode, you need a separate place for studies. Choose a designated place and make sure that you use that space only for studying. Keep the place clean and organized so that once you are in that space, your mind automatically is receptive to the idea of studying. Remove anything that would distract you from studies. And once you enter that space, your mind gets into study mode and you become eager to study. My third tip, allocate some time for fun. When you are in school or college, it is not all about studies, right? You have time for fun too. You have lunch breaks, you have library periods, you have PT classes where you can chat with your friends, play with them and spend time with them. When you study from home, all these activities are missing. When you don't set aside some time for chatting, relaxing, socializing, your life becomes dull and your motivation to study also decreases. So allocate some time each day where you can socialize with your friends through video chat or video games and other things. This will relax your mind and you will be able to study better. Have some time every day for friends will make your day enjoyable and studying from home becomes a fun experience. My fourth tip, get rid of that distracting noise. When you are studying from home, I told you to create a dedicated space for studying. But still, there are some distracting noises that you cannot control. For example, cell phone ringing noise or TV playing in the background, voices of the people in the house, noises from your neighborhood. These noises are absolutely distracting and the sad part is you don't have any control on it. I already uploaded a video on noise distractions and how you can still study without being affected by them. Click the link above or check below in the description. The fifth tip, be positive. When you are studying from home, you are left to yourself most of the time. It is natural that your mind wanders and sometimes you get bogged down with negative thoughts. Your motivation level is down and it drains so fast. So it is very important to keep your mind active and positive. There are lots of motivational videos on the internet which you can check out. keep up from those depressing news in the social media. Instead, look to the future and focus your energy on planning and visualizing your future goals. Thereby, your mind will always be energetic and positive. My sixth point, take a nap or a short break. It is natural that you feel an energy dip after lunch. You can either take a short nap or do something that relaxes your mind. Let the nap be not more than 15 minutes, because if it is more than that, then you may start feeling lethargic and it will be almost impossible to start studying after that. During such times, it is always a better idea to study a relatively easy subject that doesn't require much effort, as your brain might be foggy. As far as the difficult subjects are concerned, you can study them in the morning times or maybe in the evening, but never in the afternoon times. My seventh tip, make a to-do list. During times like this, when you are studying from home, maintaining a to-do list becomes very essential. So prepare a to-do list with all the activities that you have planned to do that day. That list may include studying, reading, and may even include your hobbies. Sort them out according to their priorities, with those with higher priority on the top. The benefit of preparing such a list is, first, you become aware of the activities you are generally doing on a daily basis. Second, you are the one who is deciding how to go about doing each of them. So you get a sense of control. You start each day with a clarity and a sense of purpose. As and when you finish each task in the to-do list, tick it off and then move on to the next activity. To-do list will definitely make your life organized. My eighth point, separate your studies from daily activities. As we discussed earlier, when you are in school, you have schedule to follow. So you know what is expected of you, and you also have some clarity on what you can expect next. But when studying from home, you might not know what to expect next. You become confused and your focus is diluted. That is when your to-do list comes to your aid. So you clearly know what activity to follow next. When preparing a to-do list, take care to separate studies from your personal activity, like your daily course and other activities not related to studies. Allocate time separately for these activities. Take care not to mix them, as you might lose focus on studies and it might become difficult to concentrate later on. My ninth tip, take care of your smartphone. How to stop the habit of smartphone addiction? The first thing you should do is to put your smartphone on a silent mode whenever you start your online classes. This is not enough though. Put it away somewhere, maybe in the next room, so that it is out of your sight. Do this each time before you start to study. This may be a simple solution, but a very effective one. My 10th point, create a doubt list. When you are in class, if you have doubts, you get it clarified by your teacher then and there. But when you are studying from home, you don't have that option. You cannot remember all the doubts and ask your teacher during online classes. So, what should you do? Prepare a doubt list. As and when you get doubts while studying, note it down those doubts on a paper one by one. At the end of the study session, you have a sheet of paper with all your doubts. This is called a doubt list. You can then clarify these doubts during your online classes. Let me summarize all that we have discussed so far. Tip number 1. Pretend that you are going to school to have that sense of urgency. This sense of urgency keeps you on your toes all the time and you are never lethargic. Tip number 2. Have a dedicated space for studies. Have it cleaned and organized. Tip number 3. Set aside some time for each day for fun activities like socializing with your friends through video games and video chat. 4. Get rid of the noise distractions at home. 5. Be positive. Safeguard your mind from negativity. 6. Take a nap in the afternoon. 7. Create a to-do list every day. 8. Separate studies from daily course. 9. Put smartphone on silent mode and take care not to spend too much time on social media. 10. Maintain a doubt list for every study session. Thank you for watching this video until the very end. If you think this video is helpful, then comment, like, share with your friends and consider subscribing this channel. I will see you next week with my new video.